are back in action.
Here we go, girl.
Is this Rebecca really trying to break you guys up?
Yeah, everyone is, and they're all together at a bat mitzvah.
Then what the are we doing here?
How did you approach going into this second go-around, wanting people to continue loving, and obsessing over the show as much as they did with season 1? Is there pressure with that?
Totally. I think it's like human to be like, please like us. Please like me. It's definitely like the first impulse that I have is that kind of like primal thing. And then you kind of have to go like, that is unhelpful. And just like put your head down, focus on the work and the relationships, and just one foot in front of the other through this whole thing. Cause that's like, it's just purely a mental game to be like going down the path of like, will it be as good? Will I be as good? Will people like me? Will it be okay? Will people enjoy this? You know, it's natural, but I just kind of was like, okay, the way that people are gonna like this, if you actually like focus on like just doing it and
let go and let God.
Totally.
Okay, I'm unveiling my relationship. I am trying to stay positive. Noah has put almost everything he cares about on the line for me.
Okay, wow, clearly I struck a nerve.
Well, as a fan who watched season 1, loved it, watched season 2, you guys crushed it. You know,
Yay,
just
I'm so
spot
happy to hear
on
that.
from start to finish. Also this season, we have Leighton Meester, of course, Adam's beautiful wife.
You guys are funny. Enjoy the grapes.
Okay.
God, she's still such a liar. You know what? We should go and cut off her baby's hair.
As a millennial,
Yeah.
did you have a moment on set where you're like, Veronica Mars, Blair Waldorf, Seth Cohen, what is happening?
I wish that I could say yes. I don't know where I was or what I was doing. I was like some sort of weird drama nerd, just like hiding under a rock, just like doing theater or something. Cause I'm like, I maybe have seen like 4 episodes of the AC, OC, the AC.
The AC, there we go. Yeah, that's there.
That good old show, the AC. And I hardly watched any of Gossip Girl.
Why do you all think that this is funny?
But man, she's awesome. I love Leighton. And it was, more than anything, it was funny to watch them be a couple pretending that they are getting to know each other at a party for the first time.
The irony is his character says,
She's not my type. I know, it's so good.
She's pretty. I'll give her that.
Not my type.
It was so cheeky of Erin. She's like, that was like such a little Easter egg plant that she wrote in there, and it's so satisfying.
Something else I love about this season of just the worlds intertwining is a Succession family member.
I know.
I like weird sex. I like bad drugs.
We'll have fun. It, right?
That reunion there, how special was that?
It's the best. I love Arian. We worked together on Succession as like pals, but we didn't get to do any scenes together. But I was such a fan of his and of Stewie's throughout that whole series that I was so excited when he came on board, and we had so much fun.
Morgan? Wow. You came dressed as a hooker with my boyfriend's entire family here. Lovely.
It's actually sex worker, Joanne.
Honestly, there's like so many things that actually didn't make it into the season where we were just like totally like having like the best party of a time doing like weird stuff that it was just a blast. I love him so much. He's great.
With all these cameos, I mean, are your guys' phones blowing up of people who want to be a part of this show?
You know, I haven't, but I've heard so many stories about people writing in and being like, please put me on the show.
Who is someone that you were like, oh my gosh, you guys we have to do this?
Like, oh, I pitched Dax Shepard. I mean, we'll see, but it's just so relevant. Like, he's a podcaster, we're podcasters, he's an amazing actor, we could do another couple crossover. I mean, I think I don't know if he'd be down, but I would hope he'd be down.
So it's interesting that you say that, because Kristen just told me Dax kind of over like the acting thing right now.
He just wants to talk to people for all time. He doesn't really want to act anymore.
But maybe for this?
Yes.
Maybe for this?
Okay, I like the way you think.
Yeah, it's perfect. God, it's really true. You know, when you know, you know.
I love that we see so much more of Morgan this season and her story, her love life unfolding. How would you describe her journey?
I feel like this is how, I feel like Morgan's at a bit of a crisis. I feel like she lost one of the great loves of her life in her sister to this new relationship, and she doesn't quite have the tools to negotiate that challenge in the most evolved way.
Noah and I are figuring out how to be a we. Ew.
So she starts dating Naturally. That's the natural next step.
As one does.
So beautiful. So cute. We met in therapy. I'm Morgan's therapist.
When you first saw on your script that Morgan was going to start dating her therapist, and then the relationship would continue to escalate and grow into an engagement.
Totally.
Morgan?
No.
Will you marry me? Yes! Yes!
What was your first reaction?
I was
Like,
like,
girl,
this is perfectly unhinged and so Morgan, and yes, please give me that plot. Yeah, I was so excited.
and then by the end of that story, the engagement, of course, is called off,
Yeah.
and Morgan comes to her senses. But also, she's about to embark on a new chapter for herself in a way that she just experienced so much growth. What are you
Totally.
excited to see as she embarks back into the single girl era?
Totally. You know, I was. It's sneaky, this whole thing, because it's such a funny plot line. Like, oh, she starts dating her therapist, but there was so much vulnerability and heart in it. And like you said, she does come to this new development in her internal space of like, okay, how am I gonna move forward? What am I looking for in my love life?
You made me feel like I was special. It made me ignore things that I should have paid attention to.
I see. Wow.
That being said, I kind of feel like old habits die hard, and she is just a chaotic, like, mess of a person. She's probably a Gemini or a Leo or some kind of, like, just, like, a lot of life. And so I imagine that the dating, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be chaotic, it's gonna be a whirlwind. But hopefully she has at least some sort of criteria coming into it. I think that's the most important thing, is like, no matter how crazy the road gets, as long as you have your like pillars of like, this is what I'm looking for, you're in good shape.
Is there a world where we see Morgan and Esther as like living their best single girl lives together as friends?
It might be a little weird, but I enjoy talking to you. Is that so bad?
Those sisters have got to go.
I love that. Why not? I mean, I was about to say when you see Morgan and Esther dating, and I was like, I'm in. I'm on board. Okay, let's go.
Plot twist!
I know, like,
and then what does Sasha think about
I know,
that?
right? We're gonna like, yeah. I mean, listen, I just watched The Hunting Wives, so like anything can happen. That being said, yeah, I think that they would have a fun, very bizarre time partying together because they've got a lot of like similarities. They're both kind of like strong-willed, wild women. So I think we would have a lot of fun, and I love Jackie. So
This is very fun. We're absolutely doing it.
Oh, there she is. I missed you.
Stop getting along. It's off-putting.